Hey everyone, Andy Stickle here. Hope you're having a nice day. Hey, listen, today is, what is today? Today's March 14th, and what that means is that corporate tax returns are due tomorrow. Now, why am I telling you this? The reason I'm telling you this is because I want to tell you how easy it is to get on the local news, and most people don't realize how easy it actually is to get on the local news. But the nice thing about when you get on the local news is that now you have that video clip, and you can put screenshots on your website, you can share it on social media, you can do everything, and automatically gives you instant credibility because most people don't realize how easy it is to get on the local news. I was talking to one of my mentors, Dan Henry, about this weekend, and it just makes total sense. Being on the news and getting this credibility makes such a big difference. So, why did I bring up that tax returns are due tomorrow? Well, here's the strategy for how a tax attorney can get on the news. So let's say today's the 14th, corporate tax returns are due tomorrow. That means that anybody who's filing a 1099 needs to have a corporate tax return filed tomorrow. At least I think that's what it means. Honestly, I'm not a tax attorney, so who knows? I could be wrong on that. But people that have their own businesses, they need to have their stuff filed tomorrow. So here's what you do. You go onto the Google. You Google ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, all the affiliates in your station. You're going to go to the Contact Us page. And then on there, you're going to see a phone number and you're going to see a submit a tip. What I typically do is I call the phone number and I'll get the newsroom. And I'll say, hey, listen, how do I submit a story idea? So, and sometimes what will happen is they'll say, oh, just what's your story idea? Because a lot of times that's right to the news desk. So sometimes they'll say, what's the story idea? And then you pitch them the idea right then. Or they'll say, send us an email, and then you pitch the idea. So what you're going to do is you're going to send an email, or you're going to tell them who you are, what your credibility is, what the story is. So basically say, hi, my name is John Smith. I'm a tax attorney, and I want to let you know that tomorrow corporate tax returns are due. Now, who does this affect? This affects everybody who has a 1099. So if you're, and not just if you're a business, in this gig economy, this really affects a lot of people. So many people get 1099s because they're freelancers. So if you drive for Uber and you run everything through a company, if you're a real estate agent, if you do graphic design on the side, there's so many people nowadays that are affected by this, and all of your viewers are, a lot of your viewers are affected by this. So this is a really good story. So if you email every single one of those news stations, I promise you one of them will put you on the air. So that's all you have to do. It's so simple. Basically, you can do this for any type of practice area. Whenever there's any sort of news story or anything's happening, for me, for example, I'm a marketing guy and I do Facebook advertising, I do SEO. Whenever Google makes a change, all I have to do is call the news stations, email the news station, say, hey, listen, my name's Andy Stickle, I do marketing, I run Facebook ads, I'm an internet marketing expert. Facebook changed their algorithm today, I want to tell you what they did and I want to tell you how it's going to affect your viewers. That's basically it. And a lot of times you'll be surprised how easy it is to get on the news. So go ahead, stop what you're doing. If you're a tax attorney, call the news station, get on the news, let me know how it works, and be sure to send me the clip. I want to see a picture of you on the news. All right, have a good one, guys.